The real deal. What's up, guys? Welcome to The Real Deal Airsoft. My name is Jake, and I just want to say Happy New Year and Happy Holidays. I hope everyone's getting a great start on this new year. Write down some goals, and I want to see you guys crush them. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how The Real Deal builds his chrono box. It's my little chrono station where it creates a safe environment for you to test your airsoft replicas. A bunch of people were saying, hey, Real Deal, how do you make your chrono box? I'm really curious. And you guys know me, I'm always building, I'm always creating stuff. So I need a cool and safe environment to test my airsoft replicas. So what is the purpose of this chrono box? Number one, it creates a safe environment to test your replicas because it's BB retentive. Anything that you fire into it stays inside and doesn't come out. Number two, the mesh is easier to maintain and easier to clean. So being that it's BB retentive, when you're testing your high rate of fire builds and you're testing a DSG, for example, that's shooting really fast, sometimes the BBs hit each other and it creates a lot of debris. When it rips through paper or material, it creates a mess. But being that it's BB retentive, you won't have to deal with that. And number three, it's a stable platform, so it's easy to use. A bunch of the time, people have to hold the chrono and shoot through the chrono, and then you have to worry about where you're aiming the chrono because something's coming out the other end.
Someone do it, click it, do it!
Alright, so with this system, it's stable, it's not moving, and it's fixed. So with those ideas in mind, I went ahead and created my little chrono box. It's super affordable. If you already have a chronograph, then you can make it today. Let's get into it. All right, boys, let's take a look at the general construction and we'll open it up and start reconstructing it. So pretty much you want to grab yourself a cardboard box, simple enough. A decent sized cardboard box. You want at least like 3 inches from the bottom. This way, when you have it on the table, you have enough clearance to shoot into it. So that's something to factor. This way you can just leave it on your table and fire into it, compared to if your chrono was on the table, it might be hard to do so. So just factor that. Get a decent sized box. It doesn't have to be too big. But as you can see, this is the size of my hand. I got massive hands, but yeah. So the very first step is creating your entry hole. A plain box. You want to measure, and you can either take a razor and cut around, but you want to cut out your first square. And you want this to be snug. And so what I did was, I took a razor and I cut across the top, I cut across the side, cut across the bottom, but on the last side, I cut it a little bit short. This way I have to fold the left side. You see how it's folded a little bit? That actually adds tension and gives some lateral support, right? So it's kind of like squeezing the chrono a little bit. You see how it's like squeezing the chrono on the side? So that's the easiest part right there. You cut out your little square, it's in there, right? Right at this point, it's probably going to be wobbling up and down. It's going to be flopping around. It's not going to be stable. It's also angled down, which is not good. So at this point, you need to find something to stabilize. So what I did was I found some pieces of styrofoam, and I stacked styrofoam. You could take pieces of cardboard. You could take like a t-shirt and roll it up, and you want to just find some material that's the same height as this. So the distance between your chrono and the bottom of your box, that's what you need. So for my situation, it was these 2 pieces of styrofoam, and these pieces of styrofoam will support the bottom of your chrono. So you have the lateral support, and then now you have the support on the underside, and when you insert it, it's super solid. It's not going nowhere. Super solid. Alright, so right now you completed phase number 1, which is inserting the chrono and securing it into your box. At this point, you have your little cutout, and you added material that's the same distance from the bottom of your chrono to the bottom of the box. That's the amount of material you need to support it. So now the chronograph is supported. The next stage is setting up the energy break zone. So when this BB comes in, it needs to hit something to slow the energy down, and then it also needs to pass through something to get caught. So what we do here is we take a piece of cardboard, the same width as your cardboard box, and you're going to insert it right behind the chrono. This is going to be its first line of defense. As you can see, there's a hole right there, and as you do maintenance, all you do is you rotate the cardboard, and now it's going to shoot over here, and you have a fresh BB stoppage area. You slide that in, and behind this zone you could stack some paper, but the main guts is t-shirts and socks. Cloth will 100% absorb all of the energy, so you want to stack this back area with cloth and socks and shirts. So what's going to happen is the BB's going to come in through the chrono, hit the break zone, then hit the shock absorption zone, and the BBs get retained in there. And to empty it, you just pull it out. You pull out all of this stuff and angle the box at a corner, and all the BBs will funnel out the corner. And that is pretty much the guts and the glory to the real deal chrono station. It works really well, and I'll even show you guys. I'll do a little rate of fire mag dump on something, and all you do is you close it on up. All right, let's give it a go. Do a test chrono here. We'll do a little semi and then rate of fire. RPS. And by the way, that 29 RPS is with my Golden Boy 18 TPA high torque motor. Just saying, it's in my my MP. .2 right there. So that about wraps up how to make the real deal chrono box. Get out there and build yourself a nice safe chrono station right now. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and engage with me, guys. And if you want more access and personalized discount codes on www.therealdealairsoft.com, consider hitting that join button next to the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. When you join the YouTube membership, you get personalized discount codes, access to my Discord group, and many other benefits. So be sure to check that out. Link in the description, or hit that join button next to the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, see you on the field. The real deal.